So now we are going to do the spiral reverse. So again, we're going to start with 2 around, and then we're just going to be going around like this. Thank you. Okay, and now we're going to check the comfort again. How does this feel for you?
Feels good.
Okay, and we're checking CWCM, so everything looks good again. And we're just going to make sure there aren't any folds. So everything looks good. All right, so we are going to move on to the next one. Next one is the figure 8. Okay, so for the figure 8, again, we're going to begin like we did with the other ones, with the 2 around and beginning distally to proximal, and we're going to go so we're going to be going, up and then down again. And just back and forth like that. Up and down again. And up and down. And then securing that. And so another time, how does this feel?
Feels good.
Comfortable?
Yep.
Okay, and we're making sure there's no folds and checking CWCMs. Okay, wonderful. So for the last tensoring video, we are going to be doing the recurrent tensor, which is usually performed on someone with an amputation to provide support. So for this exercise, we're going to do on her fist. And we're going to get a tensor that is a little bit thicker. Okay, so yeah, if you can hold it like that. So for this one, we start a little bit more proximal. So again, 2 times around. And going over the fist to apply the pressure on top there. Going back over, and ideally we would have 2 people for this. Okay, and then we're just going to make sure that it's all covered all around and trying to have no folds. There, and I don't see any skin anymore. And then we're going to secure it again. So this time we can't check the CWCMs because her fingers are not visible. So we're still gonna check to make sure everything else over here, the skin looks good, color is good, and I'm gonna check to make sure it isn't too tight. And how does that feel? Is that comfortable?
It's comfortable, yeah.
Okay. All right, so take that off again, and now for the last one, we are going to be doing the sling. So ideally, we would have a sling that is a perfect square. Ours, the one I have, is not, but we will make do with it. Okay, just gonna make a chair. All right, so I'm gonna slide this under your arm. Okay, and this side is going towards the elbow. Okay, and then sliding it up. Okay, so we'll be kind of adjusting it and making sure that her hand is above her elbow, so that looks good. The sling is, well, again, it's not a perfect shape, not perfect size for the client, so if it was, then we'd be tucking this corner in and then tying it at the back here. And then we can check the CWCMs again because we want to make sure that her fingers are out and visible. So how does this feel? Is that comfortable?
Yep.
Okay, and capillary refill and color, warmth is good, and wiggle your fingers for me. Okay, very good. So then we'll be removing it. Then I'm gonna check for the patient education. So do you have any questions about any of these if we send these home with you?
I'm good.
Okay, and then we'll give you some resources. So if any questions do come up, then you know where to find those. Then I will document all of the procedures that we did today and perform hand hygiene again.